Today I wanted to go through a list of watch companies that I'm anticipating or really excited to hear more about in 2024. Let's get it. The first company that I'm really excited to hear about or see more of this year is Universal's Janev. UG is OG, founded in 1894 by a bunch of dudes' names that I cannot pronounce for the life of me. They came up in Geneva with the likes of AP, GP, PP, VC, and Rolex. I'm intrigued by this so much because last year Breitling announced that they acquired Universal Janev. In a statement, Breitling said that it promises to restore the prestige of a hallowed name in the world of luxury timepieces. Georges Kern, CEO of Breitling, said in the statement, "As excited as we are also fully aware of the task at hand and the profound heritage we are set to uphold." Universal Janev was once hailed as the couturier of watchmaking. Renowned for its in-house movements and mythical models, it is a brand that watch enthusiasts have dreamed of seeing make a permanent comeback. The name and logo alone is enough for me to become a fan. I also love Breitling watches, and I think it'll be interesting how they roll out this new brand, especially because Breitling loves those celebrity endorsements. Nevada Grinchen was revived by Guillaume Ledet, and my god, this motherfucker don't miss. When it comes to all the smaller brands making vintage-inspired pieces, Nevada has an edge because they also have the heritage. NG's roots date back to 1926, and most, if not all, their pieces they have for sale right now are inspired from their own catalog. I personally hope to own a 369 Super Antarctic in black this year. Fingers crossed. Honestly, I don't remember a time when Grand Seiko's name wasn't buzzing in the streets all the time. They have one of the most intense release schedules out of all the luxury brands, and I'm pretty excited to see what they come out with this year. Two of my current grails are with GS. The first is the Evolution 9 GMT SBGE 285, and the second is the Lake Sua SLGA 007 limited edition. The Four Seasons SBGA 415 is an honorable mention. Kurono is an independent Japanese watch brand based out of Tokyo. Watchmaker Hajime Asaoka handcrafts all these timepieces, and all of them are limited editions. Most, if not all, after being sold out, will never be made again. Kurono doesn't do any online sales, and all the watches have to be purchased directly from the boutique in Tokyo. If Grand Seikos are made for high-level salarymen, Kuronos are made for Yakuza bosses. Kurono makes some of the most unique-looking watches in the world, and I hope to own one day. I can't wait to see what the new releases will be for this year. I don't know if you can tell from my channel name, but I'm all about vintage inspired. So when I came across Flume or Flux on Instagram, I was immediately drawn in. The design, the execution, all of it together really left me inspired and wanting more. As of now, Flume has 2 watches up for sale on their website. I'm definitely keeping an eye out for what they have coming up this next year. I like Traska's style, and I think they got a good thing going. If you're into vintage Rolex, you'll most likely love what Traska has to offer, especially for the money. If you're looking for an Oyster Perpetual homage, I suggest the Commuter in 36mm. I appreciate the transparency on their website and the materials they use for their watches. I wonder what they'll release this coming up year. I'm thinking it's going to be a chronograph. This brand, probably the best value for dollar tool watches, the nicest man in the watch game. It's Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. He's one of the OG watch channels and has some nice looking, check off all the boxes, Seiko inspired watches that he makes at usually unbeatable prices. I'm a fan of his Bayport divers and recent GMT releases. I'm always pretty stoked whenever he posts a new video and always watch them all the way through. Keep pushing, Mark. Excited to see what you got for us in 2024. I don't know any independent brand that's had a run like Christopher Ward in recent years. First off, the logo is genius, incorporating both Swiss and British flags. According to Wikipedia, Seaward is the first company to sell direct-to-consumer in 2004. The C1 Bel Canto was received with crazy high praise, and the 12 might be the best-looking, semi-affordable, integrated bracelet design during the whole let's make a Genta-inspired watch craze. For me, personally, I really want to see one moon phase. My God. This watch looks freaking gorgeous. The aventurine dial, the loomed moon, the sandwich dial thing that's going on. I think from a case dimensions perspective, it's perfect. I love how there's no logo on the dial and they moved it to the crown, which I think is a beautiful thing to do, especially if you're trying to keep the focus on the dial. I'm hoping that I can get this watch this year and I can do a review on it. I'm hoping that I can get my hands on it and handle it. I'd love to see how it's constructed, how it fits on my wrist. I think that it's just such a great conversation piece and one of the best from Christopher Ward. Man, I'm really excited to see what they got coming up in 2024. Is Laure based in NYC? I think Laure is based in NYC. I'm pretty sure they're based in NYC, but I do know that they are a husband and wife team that makes some of the most beautiful vintage-inspired watches that are always sold out. Actually, the Zephyr is available for purchase, and it has a sapphire crystal. I say that because Laure is known for using almost exclusively Hesalite on all their watches. This is interesting. I love the way all their watches look, and for the price, it's hard to beat. My pick is the Rolex Explorer 1016 inspired Falcon. I wonder what 2024 has in store. Will they make more? WMT or Watch Experimental Unit. I know. Don't give me a hard time. I love it though. I love it so much. It's so controversial. It's such a guilty pleasure. Come on, dog. The Onyx Datejust with the Kanjar logo, dog. That looks so nice to me. Ever since I found WMT, I'm always checking for new stuff. I feel like this year will be no different. Orion is a brand I found through Brandon Menancio's channel a while back. He did a review on their Hellcat and I instantly fell in love. Orion also has a watch called the Tesseract that honestly looks amazing and I hope to one day be able to handle it. I love the pattern on that dial and the way that they set up the logo name with the 2 pins. I love the simplicity of it and I think it's a dope looking watch. Alright, Pittman is a Korean-based company that I discovered. I actually don't know how I found them, definitely from browsing YouTube, but the Pittman 2 caught my eye and has been on my list ever since. Me being Korean honestly has everything to do with me supporting Pittman, but from the looks of it, they seem pretty serious about their business, and I hope to see more from them in 2024. On top of purchasing a Pittman 2, being able to handle it and review it, that'd be nice. So I put some thought into this, and this is the list as of right now that I feel the most excited about when I think about watches and what's coming up in the 2024 year. I do know that this list is probably going to change as the year progresses. Is there anything that you feel like that we really need to put on our radar to see what they're going to do coming up in the next year? I don't know what to expect. I have no predictions. I hope it's a little less GMT and integrated bracelets, but who knows? Again, I appreciate each and every one of you for coming to chill. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and drop a like on this video. It means so much if you would do that for me. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.